So if you're an empath and you've done all the healing, all the meditations, the visualizations, the inner work, but you still feel stuck, okay, listen until the end of this message, because what's blocking you isn't something you need to heal. It's something you need to stop carrying. I'm Diane, and welcome to The Resolution, a space for empaths and sensitive souls who are done surviving and ready to live in embodied sovereignty, nervous system authority, and grounded presence. If you feel deeply, sense deeply, and know there's more to who you are than what you've been taught, you're in the right place. And here's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about what's happening in the world right now. And it's not from a political place or a fear-based place, but really from like an energetic place. Because if you're an empath, you might feel like you're right in the middle of everything. And that's not accidental. There is a lot of intensity right now, a lot of polarity, and a lot of emotional charge. And I keep hearing the same thing from empaths. I've done so much healing. I've done the meditations, the visualizations, the breath work, the journal work, the inner work, and I still feel stuck. If that's you, then this video is definitely for you. Because here's the first thing I want to say, and this alone might shift something in you. Empaths aren't just sensitive to energy. We take on energy, and most oftentimes it's subconsciously. And let's just pause right there and I'm going to make this really personal for a moment, because this isn't just something I've thought about or theorized about. Like, for an example, I'm a Reiki practitioner, and even still, I go for Reiki healings myself. Like, I don't believe that healers are meant to heal alone. And one of my closest friends is also my Reiki practitioner. And from the very beginning and consistently, the same thing has come up in my sessions. Every time. She would say things like, "Oh my gosh, your aura is full. Your energetic field is dense. You have so much being held in here." And she would remind me, clean your aura like you brush your teeth every day, especially if you're an empath, and especially right now. At first, I didn't really get that. I didn't quite understand it, because in my mind, I was thinking, I do the work, I meditate, I clear, I'm conscious. But then it really landed. I wasn't healing just me. I was trying to heal while carrying everyone else's energy. And that's when things started to click. You know what? No wonder why so many empaths feel like nothing is working. No wonder we feel stuck in these loops, because what's full right now isn't us. We're full of everybody else's stuff. Their fear, their grief, their stress, the collective density. So we sit down to heal, but we're not actually getting down to ourselves. We're trying to process energy that never even belonged to us in the first place. And that's overload. Most of the healing world talks about empaths as if we're just more emotional or intuitive or more aware. But that's only part of the truth. Empaths don't just feel what's happening around them, right? We absorb it, we carry it, we hold it in our body. And very often we don't even realize we're doing it. So when you sit down to meditate and your system just feels heavy, and you visualize, but nothing's shifting, and you regulate, but you still feel foggy, tired, stuck in these loops, And you start thinking, well, what the heck is wrong with me? Why isn't any of this working? Well, I'm here to say that nothing is wrong with you. What's happened is that your system is trying to heal what isn't yours. This is why I've always said empaths are like tuning forks. We don't just sense the frequency in the room, we actually broadcast one. And when an embodied, grounded empath walks into a space, something shifts. I don't know about you, but for me, I hear it quite often. People say, every time I'm around you, I feel better. I don't know what it is, but I feel calmer when I'm around you. Do you ever hear that? It's not accidental. It's actually transmutation. But when an empath is depleted or carrying density that it isn't theirs, they don't actually stop being a tuning fork. They just amplify a different frequency. And it's not a judgment, all right? It's physics. And power without awareness is exhausting. So why does it feel louder all of a sudden? It's because the collective field is changing. The old systems are breaking down, old identities are dissolving, fear is louder, and truth is louder. Everything is louder. And as empaths, we feel this first. Because we're wired to sense shifts before they land. That stuck feeling, it's not stagnation, it's recalibration. Your system is saying, I can't carry this unconsciously anymore. And that's the moment where the resolution begins, which is why I created the resolution. This, helping empaths stop carrying what isn't theirs and return to embodied stability, is the core of the work that I do. Just a little job. I do have a free workshop coming up where I'm going to guide people through some practical ways and to navigate through what's going on. And I also have a couple of one-on-one spaces open too. So if you feel called, you can check that out, but no pressure. It's just an invitation. So the era of endless healing loops is ending. And it's not because healing was wrong, but because empaths are being called into embodiment. We're not here to heal forever. You're here to be something, to anchor something, to stabilize something. We're not here to drown into the collective. We're here to stabilize it. And that begins the moment you stop carrying what was never yours. So I hope that that was informative and reassuring because it is a wild time out there right now. So thank you so much for listening, and please, because I'm a new channel, I really appreciate all the comments and the likes and the shares, and please subscribe, and I will see you on the next video.